hear me? Let's see. Sorry about all this. Let's see if I can get this going. I know that looked kind of sloppy there. Let's see. We'll get it right here. Okay. So hopefully that'll work. Okay, so I think we're good, you guys. Welcome to another broadcast. And you're going to see me going like this because I'm simultaneously broadcasting. This camera right here is our Samba Journeys page, and this camera right here is our Samba Tree page. Okay, so if you see me going like this, nobody's like trying scaring me or anything like that. I'm not schizo or anything like that. I'm just trying to handle two different cameras here, okay? Now, on this camera here, if I'm not talking loud enough, I do apologize for that, but I'm in my backyard, and so my voice does carry, so I'm gonna try to work with it as much as I can. But on our Samba Journeys, I have my microphone here, so hopefully it will work or whatever. So anyway, so glad that you guys are here, and welcome. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out here in sunny Arizona, and I was like, there is no way in the world I'm going to be up in that office doing a video. I got to do it here. I got to do it outside. So that's where we are right now. I can't wait to go over some of the things we're going to talk about today. And what better way to do it than to do it outside? I mean, it's beautiful out here. Anyway, so just real quick, just a few things I want to tell you. Number one, Samba Tree at sambatree.com. Our promo, it's about over. It will be over in a few days. At the end of this month, that's when it's a complete wrap. Okay, it's all done. All right, after that, that's it. And that's all the products. I'm going to be showing you some of the things that we have today. I'm gonna be showing you this, and I got a little special guest here that I'm be bringing in a moment, and be bringing that in as well. So, like I said, we got a lot to cover. If you have any comments, I'm not going to be able to see them right now because I got this beautiful sun in my eye, and I probably won't see it till the end of the broadcast. Okay, so but you can always email us at care@sambatree.com. Again, at care@sambatree.com. All right. Okay. So again, promo up to 30% off. Up to 30% off, folks. Let me tell you how important this is, because after this sale, which will be over in a few days, after this sale is over, you're not going to see a sale like this coming from us in a good while. That's number one, okay? But number two, there are products that we have on the site right now that we're going to sunset for time being. I mean, not everything, but there's going to be some products that we're going to be giving them a break for a while to make room for new products, okay? So that is why here you got an opportunity. It's up to 30% off to purchase the products that we have on there now, and then because after that you won't be able to get them for a good while. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, what are some of the things we're going to be making room for? Well, not this. We're going to talk about this in a moment. But behind me, you see, you got with this orange tree right here. Well, it's citrus season, so we're going to have to make sure that we are focused on getting this citrus fruit out to y'all. Okay, and so we're going to be opening the doors up for pre-order and very soon for that. So so we're going to have. That's why we have to make sure our focus is steered towards that. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, if you want to get, if this will be the time now to put your orders in when it comes to this sale, because after this sale we'll have other sales, but this one was by far probably the biggest promo that we've had in a long time, and it will be over in the next couple of days. Okay, so make sure you jump on it now. All right, so anyway, someone said, what's wrong with my sound? I can't hear you. Turn it up as much as you can. As I mentioned before, I'm on two different channels right now. I'm on our Samba Journeys channel, and I'm also on this platform here on Samba Tree on this camera. And so I can't talk but so loud. So just turn it up as much as you can if you're going to be on this platform. Or you can jump over to Samba Journeys. We're on there, and I have a microphone where you can hear me much better. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. I told you about the sale and promo. Let's get to real quick here. I want to show you some things because I'm on a phone. That means I can't go as long as I usually do. All right. So there's a few things I want to share with you. Okay. So these are three of many things that we have here. So this first thing that we have is pine needles. Pine needle. You see that? Pine needle. All right. Pine needle. I'm gonna talk to you about this in a moment, okay? We sell pine needle tea. A lot of you drive by these pine trees all the time and you're like, you just, oh, they're nice trees. But did you know that these trees, these needles, they have a lot in it that you should be taking now? Well, we're gonna talk about that, okay? We're gonna get into that in a moment, okay? Pine needle, mullein leaf, mullein leaf. Someone said can't understand what he is saying at all. I'm gonna try to turn this up as much as I can. Um, let's see. Okay, okay. So if you cannot hear me, go to just look up Samba Journeys. Samba Journeys. If you can't hear me on the Samba Tree page, go to Samba Journeys. I'm over there as well. I'm simultaneously broadcasting there, and you'll be able to hear me better there. Okay, I just don't have a mic. I wasn't able to mic up both of them, so I'm talking as loud as I possibly can. Okay, but if you come over to Samba Journeys, I have a microphone, and you'll be able to hear me there. Okay. All right, so the next thing we have is mullein leaf. This is mullein leaf. Take a look at that. All right, see that? Mullein leaf. This is another thing you need to have in your life right now. Mullein leaf. All right, and then the last thing is um, elderberry juice. Elderberry juice. You see that? Elderberry juice. These are just three of many things that we have, okay? Elderberry juice. All right, so let me just tell you real quick about all three of these and why this is so important. Okay, so the pine needle tea, hold on for a second. It's great for inflammation. It's great for, it has high vitamin C in it, right? It also it clears the mucus out of your system. It helps to clear the mucus out of your system. Did you know all of this? Did you know that this is something that's in pine needles? Yeah, those pine trees that we drive by all the time. Did you know that? Yes, yes, the actual pine needles. Okay, these aren't necessary special trees. You know, if you have a pine tree that has been untreated in your backyard, as long as it hasn't been sprayed or whatever, you can actually take the needles off of the tree and you can make a tea off of it. Okay, so and so let's see, and it stimulates breathing. Okay, so that's pine needle, pine needle. See that? Pine needle. All right, so the next one is mullein leaf. Mullein leaf. This is something you definitely need to have in your life right now. This winter, you definitely need to have mullein leaf right now. You definitely need to have this, okay? Now, why is mullein leaf so important? Because it clears out the lungs. This is the best time during this time. Your over the year, your body has been accumulating all of these toxins and stuff from the air, from inside the house, all them farts and stuff you've been doing. It has been accumulating all of that stuff, right? In the dust that's in your house. And so that's why during this time of the year, people tend to get sick. Well, when we say sick, it's basically your body detoxifying. That's basically what's happening. And so when you take mullein leaf, what it does is it helps to push out all of those things in your lungs. It purifies your lungs. I mean, when you go into African medicine, I mean, our people been knowing about this stuff for years, and we need to incorporate that in our life. Okay, so that's mullein leaf. We have that for sale too over on sambatree.com. Okay, and then elderberry juice. Elderberry juice. Of course, you know elderberry juice, right? Well, we have the powder. See that? We actually have the powder, so you don't have to deal with all the other like processing and all that. We already have the powder. And so all you got to do is add this to a tea. All you got to do is add this to a drink. You got the powder already here. All right. And it's a flu fighter. It's known as a flu fighter. So again, it does very similar to what these other two things I just mentioned. But if you want to create a juice out of this, this is a great way to do it. Okay. And this is what we use in that what is it called? It's called the new tea that we came out. It's an herbal, it's 8 herb vitamin mineral tea that we came out with. And one of the ingredients, of course, is this. I know we use this as well. What is it?
The 8 herb, we use hibiscus, not
Oh,
hibiscus.
not we don't use this. Sorry. Yeah, hibiscus. That's what we use. All right, so there you go. So I just wanted to make sure you knew of that. All right, so there you go. So that's what we have. But we got so many other things at sambatree.com. So this is the time. Like I said again, in a few days, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. Some of these things you're not gonna be able to get from us. Okay. All right. So that's that. I like some products. Pine needle tea. I talked about that. The importance. Okay. Next thing I wanted to highlight too are these. These are some handmade pieces of jewelry, copper jewelry, handmade by someone that we know very dearly. And this is a garnet piece right here. Let's take a look right here. Never mind the paper in the back. That's just a note letting me know what it is. Okay, so I'm just showing you. Okay, these are handmade pieces. You want to see it on my beautiful brown skin? I'll do that for you. Okay, maybe that'll help you out a little bit. Okay, and here's a blue. Sorry, a blue something calcite. Calcite. Okay, so let me show you that real close. You can see that. Okay, take a look there. See that? All right, these are beautiful handmade pieces. Take a look at that. All right, and maybe you can see it on my skin there. You want to take a look there. These are pieces that we have available now. Now, here's this one. Ooh, I love this one. This is a tangerine quartz. Now, take a look at this. This is tangerine quartz. Take a look. All right, let's look over here, showing it to the other people down here as well. Take a look. All right, you want to see it on my beautiful brown skin? There you go. All right, take a look at that. I got someone's asking about how do you clean it, Nicole? Nicole's a little bit under the weather. That's why she's not on camera. Otherwise, she would have loved to have been here. I know baking soda, you can use that. And I've seen her use baking soda and lemon juice. All right, agate, a pendant. Now take a look at this one. Here's another one. Oh my goodness, look at that one. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. Take a look at that. And this is something you see, it's got the loop up here so you can wear it around your neck. Very beautiful piece here. Got a few more pieces I'm gonna show you. We got the amethyst. Oh, don't mind me sweating. That's how hot it is out here, y'all. Anyway, here's another one, an amethyst. We're gonna show it to the people over here. And then also over here, take a look at that. You wanna see it on my skin, there you go. You see that? I wanna take a look at that. And we got this one here. This is a green tourmaline in quartz. There you go. Now look at that. The thing I really love about these pieces is that they all have like unique character. None of them are the same. So even if I had two of these, they will both look very different. Love this. Look at this. Take a look at that. All 100% copper. This isn't Chinese. This isn't that at all. Take a look at that. And take a look at that on my skin if you want to look at that. Look at that. Copper on copper. Man, that's something. And then you got this. This is an amethyst wrist cuff. I'll show this to you first. Take a look at that. And that right there, take a look. I'll put it on my skin so you can see it. And these pieces, by the way, they're ready to ship now. So if you was to order today, they will be going out tomorrow. All right. So take a look there. Ready to ship. There you go. So yeah, so we got a bunch of these handmade pieces. I want to share that with you as well. Let's keep it moving. Let me wipe the sweat off of my brow real quick, y'all. Okay, hold on. Give me a moment. Whew. Okay, let's go. When are they gonna get more copper, small copper earrings? I'll find that out for you, okay? And hopefully by the end of this broadcast, I'll have that answer for you. Okay, so let's move on here. Couple things here. We're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about these trees behind me in a moment. A couple things too I wanted to bring up to you is that on our channel, on our Samba Journeys channel, we have been talking about the importance of making sure that you get books, making sure that you don't just depend on ChatGPT. ChatGPT is good, it has its place, but it's going to give you preferred information. But you need something you can put in your beautiful brown, white, copper, whatever yellow hands you have. You're gonna need something like that. So we don't sell these, but I just want to showcase some of this stuff here. I may try to reduplicate this for you. I'm gonna tell you in a moment what this is. But I have been wanting to come up with a chart. I don't know if you can see this or not, but can you see that? Vitamins and minerals. And this is a quick reference guide. And man, let me tell you something. So for many of you who may come to our website and you're like, okay, which herb to get for this or that or whatever, this is a wonderful, wonderful like guide. Like it breaks down, it tells you like calcium, the natural sources, best with what it's taken with, deficiency symptoms. It tells you the whole nine: copper, fluoride, folic acid, iodine, the whole nine. And it gives you like a whole breakdown, vitamin and mineral supplements for skin disorders. It gives you a whole list for that. Vitamin and mineral supplementation for muscle skeletal disorders. It's like a quick thing. It's a whole breakdown. So we don't sell this yet, but because I wanted to make our own and customize it, especially for Black folk. Okay, so yeah, so stay tuned because I want to put something together like this, and then we can sell this. All right. I may either sell it or even make it free. I don't know. Where you can just download it. But yeah, that's something I have in the works right now for that. I wanted to show you that. Here's another thing. When I tell you I love books, I absolutely love books, especially hardcover books. Make sure you get your hands on this. This is the Natural Healing Wisdom and Know-How, Useful Practices, Recipes, and Formulas for a Lifetime of Health. And it has so many different breakdowns. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I got so many books. I be ordering stuff and don't even know where it comes from. But this one right here, it's a full breakdown. We'll be talking more about this book in the future. We'll be getting into some of the stuff in about this book here. But the important thing I want you to understand is to make sure every time you come across great resources like this, get it. All right? Just get it. Get your hands on it and get it. Because again, what a lot of people are doing, they're spending, you're depending way too much on ChatGPT, on some of these other platforms, and they're not going to tell you everything. So this is why it's important for you to make sure that you are getting the information yourself. So that way you have it, it's in your hands, and you can use it for whatever. Okay. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick here. I'm gonna move on. Is something you wanted to show me?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. So then,
Jennifer Young asked a question
and you
about,
got two.
can you see it? Jennifer Young asked a question about copper.
Sorry. This is. I'll hold this up.
Thank
So do
you.
you? Okay. So
I
was she?
got it. I
Let
got
me
it.
ask you before you continue. I'm sorry. Was she on Samba Tree?
Samba
Oh, okay.
Journeys. Is this
This is
Journeys?
Samba Journeys right
Okay,
here.
we want to
All
go
right.
over here. Okay. So, Jennifer Young, hey, sweetie. All right. So, you asked about small copper earrings. So do you see these right here? Let me just get it where you can see it. There you go. You see those? Those are copper studs. All those are copper studs. And what happened was we were offering the copper studs, but I wanted to find a glue for the backing. You see how the earring has to have a backing on it. I don't know if you can see that, right? Right? And so I wanted to find the most mm, non-toxic glue possible. And so that's why I took those off of the site while I researched you know, some, some very strong but healthier glues, if you will. So these will be coming back. But as you can see, the copper studs, the actual copper, it's already all made. They just have to have the backs glued on. Does that make sense? Yeah. So just a quick note, and you can see there's some pretty tourmaline over there and some copper chips over there.
And then you can go back and forth and talk.
There, the sound is really, you could just unplug Samba Tree,
Mm.
but and you can hear me, you can't see me, but I'm gonna tell you real quick, um, just real quick, when we talk about health and when we talk about the body and how the body wants to be nourished, the body knows exactly what it needs. Let me tell you what I did. When I tell you I have been healthy and strong all year.
I'm sorry, let me stop you for a second.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so for those on watching this right now, we are simultaneously broadcasting on Samba Journeys. Okay, so if you want to jump over there and watch us over there, you can. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this video and I'm gonna bring it over to this platform. So if you just want to watch it on this platform, I'll make it available over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off of this right now, and then give me a couple of hours and you'll see it on here. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now.
And so I've been so healthy and strong all year, feeling great. You guys know I was doing the alternate day fasting, um, and I lost, I think as of today, about 35 pounds. I have to get on tomorrow and make, anyway, between 34 and 35. And so,
What you holding?
okay. And so I was feeling really, really great all year long. And so this past week, I um I just wanted to cook. I wanted to cook a bunch of stuff. Just cook, 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 cook. Because we moved into a new place and I was feeling it, you know? And I wanted to cook a bunch of sweets, right? And I usually use no refined sugar. So it's coconut sugar, it's honey, it's maple syrup, right? So my body really hasn't had refined sugar pretty much all year for the most part, okay? Why did your girl? Why did I don't know, maybe I thought I was invincible. I don't know. I was eating, I was, okay, let me make it quick. The bottom line is I ate too much sugar, okay? I ate too much sugar. And I was staying up late. When I tell you it knocked me on my butt, it knocked me on my butt. And so, this is what I'm saying. When we talk about sugar and the effects of sugar and what it does on the body and how it takes down the immune system, I, I'm telling you. And once you clear those poisons out of your system and think you can just kind of dip back in, your body really, really lets you know. And so that's why the importance of these herbs to really clean out and get you built up during the winter, it's the move. It's the way to go. It just is.
Oh, there you go. All right, appreciate that. And so yeah, so she's getting better. She's definitely getting better. And so yeah, so definitely like she said is like when we talk about really guarding your health and taking, with some of these sugars here. And I know with the American diet, the Western diet, it can be much of a challenge to avoid some of these things. But you really have to put in the effort, especially during this time, because this is the time of the year. It's not, this is what people need to understand. It's not what we've been trained to believe is that, oh, there's a bug going around. There's a bug going around. You better be careful because you might catch it. And a lot of times that is said to us. But in reality, Just like the trees know what's time, the seasons, and then they change and make adjustments according to the seasons of the year, your body does the same exact thing. It literally does. So it knows at a certain time of the year, this is the time for me to detox. And so, but what do we do, particularly here in the West? During the time that our bodies are trying to detox, what do? We load it down with a lot of refined sugars. That's typically what happens. And that's why people tend to get sick a lot during this time of the year. So that's why we're really emphasizing these different things right there to help and to aid this detox process that your body is trying to go through during this time of the year. You know what I'm saying? So this is why, yeah, so that's why we're talking about these things. And this is really a life mission for us, for real. I mean, we talk about the news and all these other things on our platform, but really it begins with your health. It begins with your health. And most importantly, I try to, over on Samba Tree, the sound wasn't the greatest over there, but if you do, I do encourage you, if you haven't been over to Samba Tree, please take the time and watch some of the videos on there. We have been doing a series on the brain, and I have been really focused specifically on the physiology of particularly black folks. Because and when I say physiology, I'm talking about everything. Well, I don't have any up here, but many of us, not all, but we have like 4C hair. The way our lips, why do we have enlarged lips? We talked about that. Why our noses, and that's what I'm getting ready to talk about now. Why do many of us tend to have wider noses? Our skin color, all of this stuff. And basically, what you will find is that our bodies was designed to be, to stay in the sun. Our bodies were designed to stay in the sun, and we're sun people basically. And so this is why when you look at a lot of the studies that have been done, and I apologize, people like driving these ATVs around here, but when you many black people are deficient in vitamin D. Your body's not producing enough vitamin D, and that leads to a lot of other things. And the reason is because for many of us, we have adopted this Western lifestyle where we spend most of our time indoors. Now, people, they can do that because they don't require as much sun. But our bodies, the way our skin is, this color of skin, it's when the time every time you see your skin, you should automatically just associate it with sun. I need to get sun. How much sun did I get today? It's imperative for you to get sun. All right. So we talked about that, right? Now, here's the other thing we talked about as well. Um, Here we go. Humidifiers. Humidifiers. The importance of humidifiers. Did you know that humidifiers are very important, particularly for us as black folks? They're very important because the humidity is a couple things, and we talked about this in our series about the brain. Humidifiers, it helps when you're dealing with things like depression. It helps you with your mood. It also helps with focus and things like that. So our noses, the way our noses are designed, is designed in such a way where we're to take in a certain amount of humidity. That's how your body is designed. Whereas people who have narrow noses, they don't need that because their ancestors came from from different climates, colder climates. Our ancestors, the physiology of our ancestors, we came from more warmer climates that had a higher percentage of humidity. You understand? And so this is why, and you don't have to get this one. This is just one. I just wanted to show it to you. This is why it's imperative for you to make sure, especially during these drier months, to have a humidifier in your house. And not just at nighttime, but also even during the day. If you tend to spend a lot of time in a particular space, make sure you got this humidifier running, okay? Because your body it's not just, oh, it's cute. No, your body, the physiology of your body, it demands it. The way your body is created, it needs humidify. It needs a certain amount of humidity. Again, this is why your noses are made the way they're made. So me living out in Arizona, it's a dry climate, right? So, but I can't just simply roll like everybody else. You think about this. When you look at people who, like Somalians or people from Ethiopia, many of them, their noses tend to be thinner. Now, they're in Africa, right? But their noses tend to be thinner, but they're in a drier climate. But for many of us who ancestors don't come from that region, right? If you're talking Central, West, and Southern Africa, those climates tend to have a little bit more humidity than the climates that I just mentioned, like in Ethiopia, Somalia, that kind of thing, right? So we have to make sure that we are doing the best we can to match the indoor climate of our homes to those climates that have a higher level of humidity, right? And so again, it helps with focus. If you're dealing with depression, things like that, it helps your brain to focus. You get a better clarity. In that series, we also talked about there are certain house plants that are very good for producing humidity in your home. Snake plants, spider plants, and there was like a few others I mentioned in that series as well. But we went through it. And what they do is during the night, while you're sleeping, it produces a certain level of humidity. It's really fascinating. So this is why it's important for us to make sure that even in our homes, we have the perfect balance of, of when it comes to humidity, the quality of the air that we have in, the whole nine, so that we can live a long, healthy, and productive life. Okay? So anyway, so we covered quite a bit here. I do want to mention this. Yes. Now, when we moved here, we were so glad. We was like, man, we got fruit trees and all that. We were looking at different homes. Now, I forgot to grab the actual name of this particular lemon. Um, it's a large lemon. Y'all, I was so embarrassed. We came here, we thought these are oranges, and we kept looking at these. I was like, man, these are we sure these are tangerines? We didn't know. We really didn't know until one fell off the tree because I was scanning it. I was scanning it and asking ChatGPT. I was like, okay, what is this? It kept coming back saying it was a citrus. It never said it was a lemon. It never did. And so one day it fell off. So this joint fell off the tree, right? And I was like, okay, let me look now. I looked and they said, man, this is a lemon, right? So I was like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it, but if give me a moment here. I'm gonna go back here and see if I can find another one that I can pull off, okay? Because we're going through these lemons. Okay, so hold on for a second. So I don't know if you can see me. Okay, so we have oranges here. I'll tell you about that in a moment. So we got some oranges here. They're not quite ready. Some of them are, but we're getting there. All right, so hopefully you can still hear me. Hopefully you can still hear me. All right, let's see. All right, ow, shoot. There you go. Here's another one. All right, so I picked this one off too. All right, so we got another one here. So we got two of them here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it open so you can see, because I did read up on these. All right, so let's take a look here. And when I tell you I love lemons. I told my wife, I said, I want to take some, I want to get the oil off of these and somehow make some kind of, oh, I want to start putting it on my skin. I don't know what it is. I just love the smell of lemons. I love it. I absolutely love the smell of lemons, man. So anyway, so let's open it up and I'll tell you about it, okay? So let me see. You can smell the fragrance as I'm cutting it open right now. Okay, so that's what it looks like there on it. You see that full of seeds. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that. full of seeds. Oh my gosh. This thing, when I tell you, I love lemons. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna eat one too. Full of seeds. And then you notice, I don't know if you, hopefully you can see the rind, the skin is somewhat thicker than what you'll find in your typical lemon. And now, one thing I've read about these particular lemons, like I said, the only thing I don't have is someone that mentioned what they think the name of it is. I had it in my mind. I just forgot to bring it back up. Um, these lemons, now they said they don't have as much juice as a regular lemon, but these pretty much were pretty juicy for me. And they're full of seeds. And but they said that they are known for the thickness of the skin, as you can see there, if you can kind of see that, right? But you can use it, but they're more sour than your typical lemon. All right, so I'm gonna actually cut one and eat one here. All right, so here you go. That's the lemon there. So let's see. Seeds just falling out. All right, so let's. Woo!
I need some of that.
This joint. Oh my gosh, this thing is sour. But it's not like it's. Oh my gosh, it's a good sour though. You know what I'm saying? It's a good sour. It's not like, oh, it's not ready. No, it's like a good sour. Oh my gosh.
It's very sour.
Mm. But let me tell you something. You take a couple of these joints, squeeze it, don't add refined sugar to it, and you can make yourself some good lemonade with this. Oh my goodness. Now, I don't know,
Or turbinado.
or Tom,
That
now,
was turbinado. Messed me up.
now listen. Now let me tell you something. That's our stuff over there, okay? So they ain't, we ain't selling those lemons, okay? Now, if we do come across somebody that's selling lemons, you know, we want to make those available. I think we sell lemons last year?
Yeah, we did
Okay.
lemons, tangerines. Yeah, we did a lot.
Right.
There was some tangelos, and grapefruit.
Now those, yeah, we'll make those available. But if I come across somebody that got these, we'll see. You know, because I'm gonna keep my eye open and see what's out
A
there.
lot of citrus farms out here. Todd knows.
Lot.
Todd knows. A lot of citrus farms out here.
So so keep in mind. So keep a lookout. We're gonna be doing pre-orders for that very soon for oranges, tangelos, orange. What else? Nectarines. I don't know. Not
Yeah, it
nectarine.
depends on what we
But whatever we can
find.
get our hands on, we gonna have them. Okay. Let me see. I got to finish this up real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap this up.
I'm proud of you. You normally you can't take it. It's so sour.
Woo.
Chill.
Constant. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sour jack. That's sour jack.
One day, I'll tell you. Well, I tell you this out. But one day, I'm gonna tell you. I think I did a video. Well, I mentioned in the video the importance of adding sour to your diet and what it does to your body. The moment that sour taste hits your palate, it activates certain things within your brain. So when you see certain cultures like Middle Eastern cultures or whatever, they love to have like sour things like pickles or, lemons, in their diet. It's there is a connection between that, the moment it hits your palate, and immediately what it does to your brain. And so there's a ton of wealth of information out there, and that's why we do what we do over on sambatree.com. All right.
Huge.
So yes, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and let you know some of the things that we're doing, but give me an excuse, but also give myself an excuse to come out here in this beautiful day
Yeah.
out here in sunny Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said again, we have someone said sour is good for anxiety. Well, there you go.
Who's that, Mauricia?
Hmm.
Mm.
And so yeah, so just want
Thank
to
you, sis.
so one more time, up to 30% off. The promo is going to be wrapping up in a couple of days. This is going to be the last time for some of these products that we have available on the site right now, because we're going to have to start making room to start focusing on getting these produce out. Okay, we're going to be
Mm-hmm.
shifting. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so there's going to be some things, if you don't jump on it now, it's probably going to be a minute before you get on it. Okay, I also want to address this too. We are so thankful and we are so grateful for every last one of you customers.
Yeah.
We are so grateful
Yeah, for
when we
real.
when we say that you guys are family. We really do see that.
Yeah.
And so we carry that even in how we treat each and every order.
So
Okay?
true. Mm.
It's not just some kind of like, oh, that's so and so, whatever, or that's so and so. No, no, no. We take the time, and that's why I don't know if they do it on all the orders, but on many of the orders, there's even like handwritten notes that we put on there
Thank
just
you,
to
Jesus.
really convey, that this is something that it comes from the heart. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to really convey that. Now, during this promo, we've had a very significant response, to the promo. A lot of people have been turning out, and we so appreciate you guys for that. Now,
Okay.
and so we're turning it out. We're getting orders out
Yeah.
as quickly as we can.
Yeah,
You are
definitely.
not forgotten,
Yeah,
okay?
for real.
If we had the staff of Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
it wouldn't be an issue. You would have been had your stuff. But the truth of the matter is, for now, we don't. But it doesn't mean that we treat packages any or orders any less.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So the legitimate the realness that you have gotten from both Nicole and
Mm-hmm.
myself over the years, that still is here. We're not
Mm-hmm.
going anywhere. We had
Yeah,
no plans going here at all. And we are constantly thinking about y'all,
it's
constantly
true.
thinking of ways. And look at this fly trying to get in, but the devil is alive. Anyway, he trying to distract. But anyway, but great. Anyway, but anyway, but we are constantly thinking of different ways of, okay, what information can we pass on today, or
Yeah.
how can we package it that in a way where
People
people
can
would watch it
understand.
and break it down in such a way. We're always
Mm.
brainstorming those things because we want to really see our people well.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I mean, I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of seeing our people sick.
Yeah.
Tired of that. And you
Yeah.
should be tired of it too. In fact, I know many of you are.
Yeah.
And so that's why we created what we did here at Samba Tree as a way to address that and to eradicate the nonsense, the BS that they have been feeding us for too long.
Yeah.
We're not waiting for the government anymore. We're not waiting for all these other institutions. We're going to do it ourselves. We're
Yeah.
going to start building ourselves. We're going to start depopulating these hospitals. Some of these doctors, hopefully, they can switch over and start doing natural things, and offering natural solutions.
Mm.
But in the meantime, we do not want to keep them in business in the
Right.
way that they're in right now. I don't
Right.
care if they're black doctors, white doctors, it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
I just want to see our people begin to maximize what nature has already given us, right? And so and so this is what we're committed to in educating and talking about this stuff on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So make sure if you're not a subscriber over on Samba Tree YouTube, make sure
Mm-hmm.
you go over there, okay? On our Samba Tree website, in addition to the products and stuff, I periodically put out reports, blog posts, things like that, to really keep you engaged on some of these things that are out here. And when sometimes some of y'all will write in something, a question, and I'm like, that would make a great post. I'll take it and turn it into a post. So make sure you're doing on that. If you have gotten emails from us and somehow they've been going into spam, make sure you check that, because a lot of times we are responding, we're pushing out information, and you may not be getting it because it's going into spam. So make sure you check that as well. All right. So yeah, so we see you guys, your family, and we want to treat it as such. So
Yeah.
anyway, so I don't know if you got anything else.
Mm-mm,
All right, I
mm-mm.
think that's it. But I'm gonna put this stuff away, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day. And I hope you guys do the same thing. Make sure you check out this promo, y'all. In another few days, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be a complete wrap. We love you guys very much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will be seeing you guys again very soon. Take care now, and talk to you soon. All right, I think that's it. So what I'll do now, maybe I'll show you behind the scenes a little bit. Maybe I'll do that. So let's take a look at the tree here. Uh-oh. So I don't know if you can see, we got quite a few here. Quite a few. Quite a few. You see all those? And then over here, we'll just switch over here. These are the oranges. We don't have, here, we don't have too many oranges on this tree. Now, I actually had one orange recently. This one feels like it's ready, but I may leave that on there just for another day or so. And I don't think they watered these enough. So it was good, but it wasn't juicy. The ones that we sold last year, they were juicy. And so you're not going, we're going to make sure those things are juicy. Those things are really good. The ones we was, because we were going to actual growers to get those. And we also have peppers. So take a look at these. So this one I think is ready. So I'm gonna take that one. Take that one off. Thank you, Tree. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. This one I'll leave that on for a little bit. I'm gonna leave that one on a little bit, but we got this one today. Take a look. These are small ones. We also have some peach trees back here. They're babies though, and we have a fig tree. We got a fig tree too as well. So anyway, that is it. You guys, showed you behind the scenes on what we've been doing, and someone said, oh, oh, okay, all right, that's it. All right, you guys, thank you so much. You guys take care, and I'll see you again soon.